Welcome to Study Loop.
Okay, so we're told that the gravity at sea level, or G of 0, you might say, is 32.00088 feet per second squared, and that gravity at some height that we don't know is equal to 30.504 feet per second squared, and that for every 1,000 feet you go up, we lose 0.003 feet per second squared, right? So what this actually is, this bit of information and this bit of information is basically it's an equation that tells us the gravity at a given height, right? So you can kind of think of it like this. Here's our gravity, here's our height, and we start at 32.008, and every 1,000 feet we go up, it's going to decrease. And at some point, we're going to get to 30.504, and we've got to find what that height is. Okay, so what is the equation exactly? It's 32.0088. Sorry, let me just. It's the gravity at height h is equal to 32.00088 feet per second minus that 0.003 feet per second squared times h, where h is in units of 1,000 feet. So really all we got to do is plug in the gravity at this known height and then solve for h. Right, so we know that gravity of the height we're interested in is equal to 30.504 feet per second squared, and that is equal to 32.088 feet per second squared minus 0.003 feet per second squared times h. H is what we're solving for. So we'll try to get h on one side of the equation. So what we'll do is we'll subtract from both sides of the equation this 32.088 feet per second squared. So just algebra at this point. Okay, we're going to get negative 1.504 feet per second squared equals negative 0.003 feet per second squared times h. And now we just need to solve for h, so we'll divide both sides by negative 0.003 feet per second squared. And we'll get that h is equal to this is my calculator, 0.003. The negatives cancel, so this is a positive number, 501.33. And recall that this is thousands of feet, right? So you could say it's 501.33 times 10 to the third feet. Okay, so that's the first thing. We could also say, let's see, this is 501.3300 feet. Oh no, that's all right. That's too many. It is 501 1.330 feet. So 500,000 roughly feet. That is the height. Oh, and then they want that in miles. Okay, so we need to convert feet to miles. There are 5,280 feet per mile. So we go 5,280 feet, 1 mile. And we'll get, we got to do the math here. 501,330 divided by 5,280. 94.95 miles. All right. Next, we're going to need the same equation. We have to find what a 100-pound man weighs at h equals 29131 feet. Okay, so the first thing we're going to have to do is calculate gravity at this height using this equation that we built here. Let's bring this down with us. Right, so we know the height now. We're saying g of 29131 equals, and that's going to be 32.088 feet per second squared minus 0.003 feet per second squared times 29,131. And what is the gravity that we get out? Plug this into a calculator. 32.088 plus 0.003 times 29,131. Right, it's per 1,000 feet. So this is actually this is 29.131 in terms of 1,000 feet. Just recall that. Okay. And we get 32.175 feet per second squared. All right, now we need to calculate the weight of a 100-pound man under this amount of gravity. So with this, remember that weight is simply equal to mass times gravity. Well, we know gravity and we know mass, it's 100 pounds, right? So our weight is simply going to be 100 pounds times this 32.175 feet per second, right? So we'll get 3,200 17.5 pound foot per second squared.